Hello folks, guess what? We're on episode 11. Now, if you guys will remember, episode 10 I made a huge mistake and harvested field 18 with a lot of potatoes. Hence why I got all these extra trailers now. But the past is the past. We've lost a lot of money. We need to make a lot of money. So we're going to fast forward time. We're going to go to our house, sleep off this day. It's pretty well done. It's 19 o'clock, which should be 7 p.m. So I think it's only fair that we rest up from our huge day. And we'll see what tomorrow brings. So I'm going to fast forward time for us. And we'll see you guys in the morning. It's now the morning of the next day. So we should see what we got for work going on. Looks like I've cultivated a lot of fields. Field 12 needs to be cultivated. 14 needs to be cultivated. So what's growing then? We need to see what's growing here as well. Nothing growing on any of my fields. Very good. I guess that means we got a plant. So there'll definitely be some planting going on. And maybe we should see what kind of contract work we got going on. We could probably do... Oh, look at that. I need to collect my money that I didn't collect last time. Oops. Collect that. Thank you very much. So we might as well get some contracts to get started right away. Field 13 has got corn. I believe I can do that with my equipment. That should not be a hard job. Why don't we take that one on for the start? Accept contract. Perfect. And in the meantime, I'm going to go and get my cultivator out to field number 12 and also to field 13, I believe it was. That was needed to be cultivated. I should have washed my equipment apparently, but I did wash my cultivator and I did fix it. It was worn out completely. So she's all brand new now, ready for some more work. Alright, let's go bring our equipment around and we'll see you guys once we got everything all set up. Here we are at field 12. Let's get them all set up and we'll jump over to our combines and get ready for harvesting our corn. Alright, I believe there is a combine right here. Unhook, and we'll bring this one out to the corn header and hook that up instead. I hope that we'll have a decent harvest out of this corn, although I know I'm doing it for someone else. It would still be nice to bring a little bit of corn back to the silo. We haven't really had a great demand lately. It seems like no one's got great demand for any grain, so I'm going to keep storing stuff in my silo, and one of these times someone's going to have a demand and I'm going to be there to fulfill it. 4 semi-trailers at one time. It's going to be good once it actually does happen. I'm just going to roll this thing off to town, or off to the field I guess. Once we get it all set up, I'll see you guys. Man, I just realized I haven't even picked up my cotton bales yet off my field. Oh, have to do that yet too. But till then, we'll continue to work on our corn here. But yeah, there'll be a little bit of income right there from all the cotton that we did on the previous episode. So the corn harvest begins. Helper B has a full tank. We'll go over there and get him unloaded. These campers probably aren't having a good time with trucks rolling by all the time, especially this loud one that I got here. That'd be the most annoying thing in the world. All the engine brakes and all that going on. Yeah. There we are. Fill them up, man. Just had to pick up another auger wagon because why not, right? No, because I traded my Brent Avalanche in, and the trade-in price was almost enough to cover this, I believe it. This was 108,000, and for the Brent Avalanche I got 100,000 back, so That was a very nice trade-off. Even though the Brent is not quite as big, it was worth more. So that's quite interesting. This thing, although it has more capacity, was less money. We're moving right along here with our harvest. I got both combines full again. So it's a good time. Good time by all. This should make a nice wagon for here. There's 4 combine bins full to fill up this wagon. I believe it was at 73%, which is roughly like 3/4 full. And that was from 2 combine loads, so here we are with 4. Should make this pretty well full, over 90% I imagine. Wow, this bin is quite big. I think this should fill our semi-up quite nicely as well. I'm just playing around at this point, just straightening my grains out. It's not going to have any real impact on how this thing hauls. Now, if you look very closely up at the right hand corner on top, you'll see Helper B at the nearly full grain tank, and you'll also see my money went down substantially. So I brought in a few more horsepower, let's say. Seeing as this thing is struggling for the most part, although it doesn't look like it right now, it's only half full, right? But we are going to need bigger equipment, and therefore I figured the time is just as good now as any to buy a few bigger tractors, and we'll retire these 7726. This one here has 10.4 hours, and this cultivator's been rebuilt I don't know how many times. So I think both of these are going to be retired. I think it'll be good to upgrade. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to upgrade these. I'm sure that the upgrades are going to be well worth our while in the long run, even though we've dipped dangerously low now. But these 7726s have done an excellent job. We bought them a few episodes back, and they haven't let us down. They've done more than what we could have asked from them. Even hauling those 400 horse wagons around, and they only had 280 horse themselves. You know, we're almost 100 horse shy, well over 100 horse shy on that. So I think they've done very well. This cultivator's been amazing for the width that it cuts. It's done just so well compared to things that are, you know, hardly any bigger but twice as heavy. So I'm very happy with what we've been able to accomplish with these units, but like I said before, everything, you know, has its moment where it needs to go. And so there, off to the right, you'll see our new tractors. I'm going to drop off this cultivator first. Actually, before I do that, I think I want to get another cultivator. Once again, new inaugurational cultivator. I see we got basket at the back, we got this in front, and something. Alright, here we go. Got 2 loads of discs down, double baskets, and cut beautifully. Wow, looks good. Well, contract finish, it looks like I made $3,000 on corn. Not a lot of money if you ask me, but we might as well go to our contract and pick up the money for it. $26,000. Thank you very much. That was fantastic. We just finished cultivating field 14, so that should be ready for seeding. And I do have an interesting idea that I want to try. Now, a mod came out a while ago, and I didn't see any good use for it until now. And I do want to show you guys what that mod is, but it might have to wait until next week's episode. So what I'm going to do in between is I'm going to plant some corn somewhere, and we're going to make silage with it. Now I don't need silage for my own, but I can sell it, which is always good. And silage does make decent money. I mean, it's not going to be the cash crop that you want to go for every day, but I want to make silage so that I can try out this new mod. So I'm going to wash up my tractor, and once I'm back, I'm going to show you guys which mod I'm talking about. So here's the plan with our silage. There is a Auger Master trailer, which you see right here, and this thing is really cool because your silage harvester can blow all the silage into this wagon, and it has an auger in the back. Now that's important because what happens is this wagon need never get completely full, because you can take your truck and drive alongside of this wagon and fill up your trailer, because this thing will auger the entire time that you're driving beside it, right? So in theory, you could get a trailer that was a little bit smaller of a capacity than this. This has 43,000 liters. So if you get a trailer that is a little bit smaller, you could completely fill up your trailer with this, and yeah, you could be harvesting silage. And while you go off and dump a load of silage, then the harvester is going to continue filling this. And so that should make it a little more efficient versus having the silage harvester, sit there and wait for you to come back, and then it can finally, start working again. We've got all our machinery all parked in the barn, nice and pretty. Now I did notice something though, and I'll be honest with you guys, I haven't played this in a good little while, probably over a week. So I was doing off a few other little things here and there, making other episodes, and for some reason I don't remember having a white truck. Now I know that they updated these trucks, and so that could maybe be why the color has changed. The rest of it all looks the same, but for some reason I don't remember having a white truck. I thought it was a different color, but I could be wrong. I'll have to look back in my video files, and if it isn't indeed white that I picked it originally, then joke's on me. And I don't remember it being an olive green either on this truck. Somehow that doesn't seem like the kind of color I would have gone for. But whatever the case, all of our fields are harvested. All of our fields are disked over, cultivated, whatever you want to call it. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to allow these to go fallow. Now what I mean with that is I am going to allow time to move forward quickly, and I'm going to let the fields just stay as they are. I'm not going to plant anything, and I'm going to do this for, what would be considered one season. So basically 9 days. Sorry, that'd be 12 days in a season. Well, folks, with the money I made by going and leaving my land fallow and using my wind turbines to make me money, I was able to buy one more wind turbine, and as you can see, my money has gone up to 3.4 million. So yeah, you just had to, don't have any crops on the field, and fast forward time, as you can see up on the top, mine is at 120 times speed. So I think that's it for this episode, guys. There is field 11 here is full of cotton, so this should be kind of fun to harvest. But we do want to do that silage for our next episode, if I don't forget. So all I've been doing really now is making sure my chickens have feed and cleaning up after them. With that being said, guys, that's it for the video. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a like if you enjoyed it. Consider subscribing if you haven't yet. And if you are a subscriber, thank you very much for your support. And I look forward to seeing you guys all in the next episode. Take care now.